Good morning on day 103. We finished packing up camp, and this morning we are aiming for 17 miles. We woke up this morning and there was no chance of rain overnight. It's been raining the past few days, so we laid out our hiking clothes to dry, and a dense fog rolled in overnight, and the trees started dripping, and our clothes are wetter than they were. So we're really looking forward to where we'll end up later today, which is a hostel at the end of the day, and we're gonna stay and get everything dry.
We're the Six Pack Hikers!
Good morning. We're about 4 miles into our day so far. You'll hear a woodpecker in the background. It's been a tougher morning, going to bed with all our clothes laid out to dry, and then that dense fog moving in and making them wetter than they were when we laid them out. It's difficult getting dressed. We started hiking in our pajamas since they were dry, just thinking, that'll help reduce the likelihood of chafing and skin breakdown. Within about 20 minutes of beginning our hike, though, we were overheating because they're thermal pajamas. Like, they're meant for warmth. We're actually getting pretty close to switching them out for something a little cooler. So we stopped mid-trail and at least put on wet shirts that, started drying with our body heat, and then got wet again just from sweat. Oh, summer hiking. If y'all remember from our early videos, we talked about how much we enjoyed winter hiking and cold weather. Like, the only negative to the cold weather is that you're cold. And there's not like the flowers and, the greenery and things, but a lot of perks in terms of your other comforts. But anyhow, we're in a portion of trail called the Grind, and it lasts through the end of Massachusetts, where it's just hot and buggy and muggy and not a lot of big views or, whatever, just kind of pushing through it, and then get to Vermont, and we'll get back up to higher elevations and should get some relief. But for now, we've got about 13 miles to town. Very excited about that, to get cleaned up and dried. Kids keep pointing out these spider webs. Or, I guess, spider webs, I don't know. Silk balls. Really pretty in the sun. It was so cool to meet Jill. She's one of our subscribers, watches us on YouTube, and was just full of encouragement. Said she's been praying for us, and we so appreciate that. And she said she'll be hiking in the Whites later on, so maybe we will see her there. She also told us about the Mountainside Cafe, which, if I knew about it, I had forgotten, and it is only in a mile, and so we are going there. Gonna grab something to eat, enjoy sitting for a few minutes before continuing the hike to Salisbury. Starting to hear the road. Made it to the Mountainside Cafe, and we are outside because we stink. It's too nice, so Remy's inside grabbing some stuff to go. But I enjoyed hiking by you this morning because why? Do you remember what I said?
You said it was positive?
Yes, so Energizer was finding like the silver lining of everything about the trail, which was quite refreshing because this is a day where it's easier just to see the negative, right? But he was finding the positive, so I appreciated that. Heading back to trail, but how was our time at the Mountainside Cafe?
It was really good. We got muffins and scones. I got a scone, and it was really good. And then I got apple juice to drink.
What did we do with all our clothes? It looked kind of funny.
We threw them out on the lawn, and they started drying.
We were like, how far can we push it before the restaurant's like, get out of here? I don't know, sweetie. So we were able to get some stuff dried out a little bit before heading back to trail. Currently walking alongside the Housatonic River, which makes for a smooth trail for us, and then we will be climbing after we pass Great Falls. About to cross over the Housatonic.
This bridge is built in 26 feet.
Cool, 9 years old. Just came upon Great Falls. Not sure if we get a clearer view of it or not, but we'll see. Pretty big waterfall. Let's see if we get up closer.
We hit 1,500!
Woo! Way to go. Yeah.
All right, kiddos, where'd we get?
The top of Prospect Peak.
Mount Prospect.
Mount Prospect.
It was a just over 3 mile climb, and
Yep.
hard in the heat, but we did it.
And the bugs, mosquitoes are after us.
The mosquitoes are somehow not bothering us up here, which
Well,
is
but-
amazing.
But at every water source they're there, aren't they?
They are.
Yes, sir.
And so we're sitting down, taking a nice shady break, checking out our view over the valley. It's gorgeous. You see here, there's still the Canadian wildfires going on. I'm praying for everybody out there, but we're thankful for a little bit of rest here at the climb and hope those wildfires get put out soon.
Heading down from the summit of Mount Prospect, and we've got just under 5 miles till town. Very excited to get there. I think I'm actually gonna shower, get some loaner clothes, and take a nap. I think I am a little sleep deprived, which is making the day a little harder for me. So gonna crash a little bit this afternoon, which sounds blissful. So just like I said, a little under 5 miles to go. Be there before we know it. Made it up to Giant's Thumb. Pretty smart name for the rock formation.
Wow. You come down from Mount Prospect and you hit this open field. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The meadow, pine trees, long range view. Not much better than that. All right, what'd you find, Energizer?
Another treehouse note.
Another treehouse note.
It says, got water here, go 6-pack. And that's a Pop-Tart.
He put it right in a hole in a massive tree.
We popped out of the woods at Route 44. Got to turn these blazes into what looks like a neighborhood, making our way towards the town of Salisbury. Made it to our hostel for tonight. Very excited to relax.